Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at how we got short on crude this morning during the London session. Came in this morning, looked at our higher time frame charts like we always do. This is our 30-minute chart, and crude at the time when we first came in was right in here, and it was looking kind of sideways, and then it started to move down. And then this bar right here actually caused the 5 EMA to cross underneath the 13 EMA. We're below the 50 EMA, which is the yellow line, below the 200 EMA, and price is still in the cloud but trying to work lower. Typically, the way we trade these 30-minute triggers, when whichever bar causes the 5 to cross under the 13 or above the 13, whichever direction it's going to go, you wait for the next bar to trigger either the high or the low of the bar that caused the crossover. In this particular case, the crossover happened at 55.66. So we were looking to get short below 55.66. Ended up triggering down. This bar made a slight move down. It's a little slow moving, and then we got a nice little push down here. Hit significantly undervalued. We had hit 3 targets at that time, so we were able to lock in 3 targets for $300 per contract. We know when we hit significantly undervalued that we're probably going to go into consolidation. We could even pull back or even reverse. But we were able to lock in 3 targets. The way that looked on our Unirenko chart, because our Unirenko chart is our primary trading chart. That was happening right in here, and you could see that crude kind of chopped around a little bit inside the 30-minute opening range for the first couple hours. This trade didn't take place until around 3:30 Central Time, and of course London opens at 2 o'clock Central Time. And crude went up there, made a double top, and then pulled back, actually broke underneath this previous pivot right here. So that already had us thinking that we were probably going to start looking at crude to the short side. And then the 30-minute had the 5 and 13 cross to the downside, and that kind of confirmed that we were going to look for a short setup. We ended up getting that 55.66 right here on this bar. Crude pushed on down, hit significantly undervalued. We were painting dots on our VSI, hit our third target, again $300 per contract, and we were out of crude. Got a little pullback. We actually were able to short again one more time for one more target off, or $100 per contract. And then you can see crude just kind of started chopping for the rest of the morning. And then we went into the U.S. session, and the U.S. session was awesome again today. I mean, look at crude in the U.S. session. We were able to short crude big time in the U.S. session. But we were still able to get a nice little trade during the London session. Again, $300 per contract on that trade, $100 per contract on that trade, shorting crude this morning.